guys, and welcome back to a new video. In today's video I was just thinking, what should I talk about, because I kind of want to get back into making videos because I really miss doing this. And I was thinking about what can I say in the current stage of Fortnite. You know, Fortnite is actually, chapter 2 is actually not that bad in my personal opinion. The skill-based matchmaking is a little annoying. I don't really like that much because I don't want to play against freaking good ass players every single day, because I don't play that much myself anymore. But since skill-based matchmaking goes off of your skill and your stats of the game, so my stats that I had since the beginning of Fortnite are being used to basically say how good I am right now. Even though right now I don't spend that much time on Fortnite, and when I try to get on, play solos, play a casual freaking game, well, guess what? I have to play against some try-hard dudes who spent 5 hours in creative and like 1 hour in pubs, you know. And it kind of sucks having to play against players like that, but I really hope skill-based matchmaking kind of like gets nerfed a little bit, they adjust it or something happens, because it's not really my thing, man. But let's get into it. So the topic of the video is what made season 2 so fun, and I made a little list. I was sitting there thinking about it. I made a little list what I think was the reasons the season 2 was so fun, and my first thing I put is the game was simple. And what I mean by game being simple, it was not like freaking crazy. We didn't have crazy weapons. We had all the weapons that you needed. We had a sniper, assault rifle, and a shotgun. And guess what? Shotguns were good, assault rifles were good, and snipers were good. And those guns, everything was balanced. And what I mean by balance is like how rare the weapon was is what you would find. Yes, even though in chapter 2 they fixed it, which I really like, because it's actually like really rare to find like a scar or like a purple shotgun or anything like that. But back then this was like a normal thing. Even though now you can upgrade your weapons, you know, if you can upgrade your weapons to anything you want, you just have to farm resources. But back in season 2, it was like so cool to find a gun and you find a scar. And I remember when I first started playing this game, I would find like a legendary or epic scar and I would be so excited. I was like, damn dude, that's it, I'm winning the game, And I remember everybody used to make YouTube videos like, oh, epic scar gameplay, epic scar this, that, and like it was such a cool thing. But then like for like the longest time it became like this thing where like a scar was like a normal gun and you didn't really feel like rewarding even finding this gun, you know, almost like no difference from like a blue AR to a scar. I mean, yeah, you'll still take it because the color is different. That was mainly what people took it. But if you guys remember, scar used to be such a strong gun. It was literally like 96 damage to the head, and it was crazy because there was no fall off damage, and across the map you'd be tapping people like for a crazy amount of damage. And yeah, it's good to have overpowered weapons in my opinion in the games once in a while, but not like every single freaking gun has to be overpowered, you know. So it makes it cool when you find something rare, especially an RNG game like a battle royale game. You find like a really good weapon and you're like, damn, I got a little advantage over other people because I technically got luckier than others. So I don't know. And also another thing would be building wasn't crazy. And obviously what I mean by building wasn't crazy, not every single dude you would shoot towards like do 90s and all this stuff. But now it feels like, especially with skill-based matchmaking, in my opinion, now every single person I run into knows how to build, and they're all good at building, man. They all just do these 90s, like build up really quick, like a floor ramp wall thing, you know. They build these freaking all over the place, and you're like thinking, it's like, god damn bro, this again, man. You cannot go a single fight without spending like half of your resources on a guy, man. And it just gets so annoying over time. I'm like, come on dude. And if you guys saw my live streams, if you guys watch my streams, which probably most of you guys don't really do, you guys probably might not care, but almost every time I'm playing, every single guy you shoot towards, man, dude guy just builds like crazy. And in season 2 it was so simple. Building was used to have like a little cover advantage. As you guys are gonna see in the background gameplay, this is actually season 2 gameplay, and that's what it was basically used for. You would build like a little ramp in a wall and you're just looking towards the guy, kind of cover your back a little bit, you know, use it as defense, not like to your like flying up in the air, spinning, doing 360s and splits over here, stuff like that, you know. It's more like calm, you know. People didn't build crazy, and the craziest builder was like what, like Myth and like Nick 830 back then. Even though Nick 830 wasn't that crazy back then, but Myth was definitely known, had a reputation for being like one of the like a good building players, and people kind of watched him a lot and respected him for that. So now it's like such a normal thing to be freaking spinning in 360s, like editing like in the speed of light, and crazy, man. So definitely building in all this competitive people being competitive definitely ruined it a little bit for me, honestly, in this newer seasons. And another thing I actually kind of talked about this already, but it was still on my list, is like guns were good. And what I mean is like the pump was not booty cheeks, man. You hit somebody in the head with a pump, you do 200 damage with the green or gray pump, because there used to be a gray pump. I mean, we still got a gray pump now, it's kind of back, but it used to be so nice having to hit people with a green pump to the head, man. It felt so rewarding, man. You put your aim on them, bam, you just one pump, you're done, you out of here, man. Go back to the lobby, you know. It was kind of fun having like overpowered shotguns, but I don't understand why they keep messing with shotguns, dude. Like, they just cannot let this thing just chill, man. Just please, Epic Games, just let the freaking shotguns be. Like, stop messing with them, dude. I really hope shotguns, like especially the pump shotgun, would just be normal, man. Like the blue pump should do 200 damage in my opinion. But then if I think about it, there's like a purple and a legendary shotgun now, so I guess it does make sense that they're trying to like balance it out like that. But like still, man, I'm like, I kind of miss having a good pump, because now you hit people for the pump damage, especially with the tactical shotgun, you're like 40, 60, 40, 80, 60. And it's like, bro, what is this damage? You know, that guy has like a SMG and it'll like laser you so quick, and you're like, oh snap, well, I guess whatever. And another thing I really enjoyed back in season 2 is that the Fortnite community was really small. And what I mean by that is like, it wasn't like a toxic Fortnite community where it's known for having like a whole bunch of little kids playing this game. Obviously it looks more like appealing to little kids, but that's just not what it was known for. It was more like a fun game, you know, like people did not look at it as like a toxic community where everybody's raging, little kids out here always being in compilations of them raging and getting mad at their freaking parents for like dying or something, like some crazy stuff like that. And when a new game has a small community, I feel like you have to like cherish and appreciate those moments, because as soon as the game starts blowing up, it just gets out of hand. And nowadays it's like so popular for a game to go mainstream, and like everybody online talking about that, even freaking news channels talk about it. And it's kind of weird to see that, honestly, like because like just a couple years ago you would never see no video games being talked about on freaking news unless there's a freaking shooting, and then everybody's blaming the shooting on a video game violence, you know. So that was probably one of the things. But I don't know, it was having a small community in a video game, it was so nice, man. Honestly, I feel like when a new game comes out, whatever the new game is gonna be that's gonna be blowing up, you guys have to enjoy for the game for what it is, because I guarantee you 100% whatever game is going to be the next game that's going to blow up and be maybe somewhat as big as Fortnite. I doubt there's going to be something that's bigger than Fortnite, because Fortnite is kind of crazy. But whatever there's going to be, just enjoy it at the moment, man. Because as soon as the game goes mainstream, it's just going to get taken over by all these tryhards and everybody, all these organizations. And it's just going to not be a fun game anymore. So enjoy the games while they're new, man, because it only lasts for a little bit, man. And then the next thing will be, it was not competitive. I just put on my list as it was not competitive. And what I mean by that is, we did not have all these freaking organizations like freaking Face Clan, Optic Clan, NRG Clan, whatever other freaking clans there are out there. I don't know every single one. There were, in the beginning, there were no such thing as them making a competitive team, you know. If you guys remember, there used to be like invitational tournaments. I forgot exactly how they worked, but it was like, I guess creators would get invited to a tournament. And if you guys remember, Daquan used to be clapping cheeks, man. Daquan was known for clapping cheeks in the invitational tournaments. I think he won like 3 times or something like that, and it actually boosted his channel because people were like, oh snap, this guy clapping cheeks in a tournament, you know. He's probably a really good player, which he was. And I remember Daquan was actually really popular. Now he started blowing up, and obviously also because of the double pump he invented, he brought to Fortnite, which was freaking legendary. Double pump was so freaking fun, man. I really miss, to this day, still miss the double pump, man. It was such a fun, like a way to play this game, man. Obviously sometimes it felt overpowered, but man, it's fun. If you mastered it, if you know how to use a double pump, man, you deserve to be dominating people. If other people don't want to adjust to, I mean, it's up to them. They can still use SMGs, they can still use a SCAR, whatever against you. But not having competitive makes games so much more fun. And I go back to the previous thing. What I said is like a game being new and no organizations freaking picking up teams yet. I remember the day on Twitter when Fortnite was blowing up and all these organizations, oh, we're picking up a Fortnite competitive team, and people were saying, what the hell, Fortnite competitive team? They're like, everybody was like, this is a BR game. How in the world are you gonna make it competitive in here? It's legit randomized loot. All this is a random. This is not like a Call of Duty or like a CSGO where actually some kind of skill involved, and it's not like a luck based, because in Fortnite it's luck based. You land on a building and you don't know what's gonna be inside there, you know. But I remember when everybody started picking up teams, and it kind of got annoying after that. I remember that because it started getting so competitive, and now we can see where it is. We can see how far it's gone, and we have all these $1 million tournaments, and all these kids are seeing how much money, like, potential there is, and everybody's like, oh, dude, I want to make freaking millions of dollars, dude. I want to freaking try hard, like, be like Ninja, be like Tifu, and obviously it encourages people to become better, but it takes away from the casual gaming and kind of like casual players like me who just want to stay casual and just enjoy the game after work, just get on, have fun, and just get offline. And I don't know, man, I just feel like Fortnite is definitely not going to be like that anymore, but like anything else, something else is going to come out in the future, and like I said, guys, we're definitely going to have to enjoy it for what it is while it lasts. And the last thing will be for me is probably one of the biggest ones is Fortnite devs, like development team, communicating with us. I don't know how many of you guys remember, but on Twitter, they used to almost like weekly or every month or something, it was like that. They used to, like, devs like on Twitter used to post like a clip of talking to us, what's going on in the game, why they're making certain changes, what's coming up, what's gonna happen, and it was honestly so nice, man. And I just don't understand why they stopped communicating to the community so much. Obviously, it's probably because the game got so much bigger. They have like over like 250 million people playing this game now, or like players, and it will be really hard for them to communicate to all of them. But honestly, all it takes is like a short video for them, dude, just to say, oh, this is the reason we're making these changes, this is the stupid reason why we added mechs to the game for a couple months and we tortured everyone, this is the reason we're freaking keep nerfing the shotgun, keep buffing the shotgun and nerfing it again. Like, why won't they come out and make these videos again? Like, because the communication is such a key, man. So many games out there just lose their publicity, and like people just stop playing the games because the company's not communicating with the gaming community, And I feel like H1Z1 went through this. H1Z1 was a really fun game, even on PS4. And I remember when I was on PC first, I remember like something happened there too. I didn't really follow the H1Z community, but it definitely went out because of the devs communication. Obviously the game blows up, the devs and everybody, they get so excited, like, damn, man, we're getting so much money, we're getting so much publicity. And I could see how they could get carried away because it's so much like attention on them, and I don't know, I've never been in that position, so I can't really talk about it, but I don't know what your guys' opinion is on that, because I feel like devs have to be communicating with the community. That's why Fortnite was so successful in the beginning, in my opinion, because they communicated with us a lot, and it was really nice, man. It was really nice seeing them talk to us, explain to us the updates, upcoming updates, whatever is happening in Fortnite world, and it was cool, man. The first half a year, man, of Fortnite was so fun, in my opinion, man, and I really miss it. Obviously, we're never gonna get it back. You just gotta enjoy at the moment what we have right now, and hope something new and nice comes out too. And yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think. What do you guys miss the most from the old seasons? And if you made it this far in the video, let me know in the comments, man, because you're the best, man. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching, and peace out.